Hey y'all, I'm Jen and this is Sassy Southern NC Girl, and for my hashtag Scripture Sunday 24, I am going to actually be doing my hashtag Faith-Filled Collaging 2024, which is an open collaboration hosted by Junk Journal Junction and Making Joyful Journals. This is a monthly collaboration that they post on the first Wednesday of the month, but I am behind as per usual with everything that I do. And so I'm just going to do this project for my Scripture Sunday so that I can kind of kill two birds with one stone, as they say. So for this month, the collaging, so the colors are green and brown. The texture is texture paste. Paper 1 is a paper doily. Paper 2 is a calendar page. The Bible verse is Hebrews 11, verse 1, and the focal image is Jesus. So, I picked out some green and brown paper out of my scrap bucket. That's for next month. Let's see. I have this paper doily here. I have this Jesus that they gave, but he's very tiny. So I think I'm going to print another one, a bigger one. For the calendar page, I had this calendar that I got. I think it was like a little mini calendar that came in a bigger calendar. And I just cut out a March page to stick in, and then like I said, I have some green and brown scraps. Okay guys, so I went and printed the Bible verse and another picture of Jesus. And so the verse this week is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And I'll talk about that a little bit as we work on this. So let's open up to March. And let's see. I think I'm going to put, so I've got these ones that have stuff cut out of them. I'm going to put these on the bottom because I'm going to cover up these holes. The other papers. Now I may keep one of these flowers out, like, let's see, do we have any more that have, like, I think that's it. I think everything else is, and I may have to get more paper, we'll see. But so basically the verse is talking about how, you know, our faith in Jesus is not rooted in anything tangible that we can see. It's rooted in believing in something that we can't see, which is hard for some people to grasp, I guess. But that is what he's asking us to do. He's asking us to believe in him without being able to see him, without being able to touch him. But we just know that he's there based on things that he's done in our life and things that we feel and sense by spending time with him and in the Word. And so it is a concept that a lot of people cannot, you know, they just can't grasp. But, you know, in the Bible, when Jesus invited Peter to walk on water, and, you know, he was leery because, you know, that's not something that, you know, people can do, but he trusted in Jesus to enable him to walk on the water. But when he took his eyes off of the Lord, and he saw the wind and the waves and the storm, he began to sink. And you know, his momentary lapse in faith by looking, you know, taking his eyes off the Lord serves as a reminder that trust is believing in God even when we don't see the circumstances that align with our expectations. You know, we can't see the future. We don't know what God's plan is for us, but he knows. And we are to trust in him that he knows what's best for us and that he only wants good for us as children of God. And we just have to trust him to navigate us through, you know, the storms of life like he wanted Peter to do. And, you know, he wants us to trust him to guide us through that. And it is a very hard thing to do sometimes, especially when you're in the middle of a crisis, or you're at the end of your rope and you just don't see any way out. Or, you know, when something bad happens and we just don't understand. It's not for us to understand sometimes. Sometimes he allows us to know, and sometimes he doesn't. And that can be a hard thing. But we have to continue to trust him through the good and the bad. I am going to fast forward through this collaging part with the paper because I'm sure that it can be boring sometimes. Some people like to watch it and some people don't. So I'm just going to fast forward through that part, and then I'll come back once I have all the collaging done. Okay guys, so I finished the collaging. So I need to add my calendar page, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of it. And I'm gonna kind of tear that off, and I'm gonna ink it a little bit with, I think, brown, because I've got more green than anything. That, and then we have Jesus. I need to do my texture paste. So let's see here. Where do we want to put Jesus? So I may actually tear some of this off. So let's put him, I kind of want to do the, like that. And then I'll do the other part on that side with the Bible verse. Ooh, I don't know what is going on with my glue. It keeps like, I gotta get a new bottle. This bottle is like, okay, so we got that piece there. There's our calendar page. Here's our Jesus. Okay. Then I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna use one of the doilies to do the texture paste, because I'm gonna like texture paste the flowers in here. What is that? Oh, okay. So let's put a little texture over here. Let's do like a little flower. Let's see if it works. No, that doesn't really work, does it? It's not really doing a flower shape. Nope. Okay. That's all right though. I will just wipe that off and get a different stencil. So I have stencils. Okay, so I keep my stencils in this binder in like sheet protectors, page protectors. So let's just find something. Could do a tree. Could do a butterfly. Or we could just do, oh goodness. That's the only thing I hate about it, is the pages come undone. I'll fix it later. Let's do... do some of these flowers. And I will fix that there. Okay. Let's do these little flowers and hopefully this will work. That's not too bad. Let's maybe put one down here. Put one up here. And I'll just put one down at the bottom here. That's good. And then we will clean that off in a minute. Okay, so let me see if I can dry this a little bit. Really, I'm gonna have to let this dry overnight, but I want to go ahead and put on the doily, and I'm just gonna put 1/2 of it because all this is gonna have to dry. And then we'll just put the verse over it, and we'll put the little leaves and the other little Jesus on there, and then we'll be good to go. I really hate that more people don't participate in these type of collaborations. Okay. And then we'll put the Bible verse. Kind of hate to cover up that glitter, but I guess we will. Oopsie. trying to be careful not to touch the texture paste because it's still very, very wet. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to put these little leaves around it just for some interest. But I like this collaging in addition to it being religious, because it's helping me use up a bunch of my scraps. And I love that. Okay, and then little Jesus can go down here in the corner. Oops. Keep touching that wet flour. All right, guys, so here is my finished collage. Let me put my little stamp on there for the date, although I do have March 17th showing, but I'm gonna put it anyway. There we go. Oops. All right, so here is my faith-filled collage for March. Come back and join me next month for the next one. And again, make sure you're following Junk Journal Junction and Making Joyful Journals, as they are the hosts, and just follow that hashtag Faith-Filled Collaging 2024 to see anybody else that is participating. I hope you guys will follow along. And this is again also my entry for hashtag Scripture Sunday 24. And I will see you guys in the next one. And remember, y'all, do something every day that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. Bye, y'all.